Hello everyone, I'm Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your Warning Wednesday reading. I set this one up a little different because I've been kind of obsessed with the Mermaid Oracle lately, and for some reason I'm getting messages from these cards that I never got before, so I'm just gonna roll with it. It's weird how different decks called to me at different times. But this is for the collective, for all signs. I have no idea who this is for directly. Could be for the masses, it could be for one person. But the point of this type of reading for Warning Wednesday is it's giving you insight on what is going to happen within the week, basically. So from Wednesday to Wednesday, I guess. Or just within a week's time of when you watch this, like the problem, who's going to antagonize you, or what the hell's going on, what do we need to work on, kind of thing. It's just so that you're aware, especially if it presents itself in your life, kind of thing. So overall, we have the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. So there are definitely things that are being done in the dark, things that are being done behind your back. It could be by a lover or just by a friend, family member, whoever. Somebody is not being truthful with you. I almost feel like I just heard jail, so somebody could be going to jail, or maybe you don't know why they went to jail. They could have lied as to how much time they served in jail, or why they even went there in the first place. That's not for everyone, but I mainly get with this card that if we're talking about work, there's a coworker or a boss figure, it could be a manager of some kind, who is doing things behind your back, like almost taking your work, taking credit for your work. If that's not the case, if we're talking about love, somebody's just full of shit. I don't care what area we're talking about. Somebody's full of shit. Somebody's not expressing themselves fully. There are things that you don't know that you need to know to move forward with this situation, whether we're talking about love, career, or whatever. And that was clarified by justice. So there will be justice in this situation overall, whatever's going on here. I feel like, I almost feel like somebody's going to try to justify their actions and justify why they gave you half truths, or why they kept this information from you. But ultimately, with justice here in the upright, I feel like you will find the answers that you seek. I almost get a sense that you already know. You already know what the hell's going on. You know who this is about, what it's about. And this could just be confirmation for you that you weren't wrong. So let's see. What is unseen? Like, what is being hidden from the collective? Why is justice here for this hidden information? We're gonna do one more. Hold on. Alright, what is this? Please? What is being hidden? Ten of Wands reversed. I feel like somebody's going through something. Oh my god, we have justice again. I feel like somebody's going through something, or they did go through something. Justice has already been served in this situation. So it's almost like I feel like what's being hidden here is somebody's like, okay, I feel like somebody's lying. They're justifying their actions by saying that they're going through a lot, that they, like, I'm unemployed, I can't pay my bills, there's something going on where it's really difficult, this is such a burden to bear. But whatever they're saying is so difficult to go through is bullshit. It's past. It's already happened. They've already dropped it. They've already gotten through this. Things have been balanced. Double justice. I really feel like someone went to jail. Somebody could have been wrongly accused of something. That's not for everyone, but I really feel like somebody's using their past as an excuse to either get money, to get help, to get some kind of aid when they're not really going through the problem that they went through. Like, it's already been handled. It's excuses. It will be found out because you have justice twice. So I'm just going to say that not only will you find out, but this person, like, there could be legal repercussions for this person's actions. This could even be theft. I don't know. Theft popped in my head. Too much is hidden from you. Justice. I get a sense that somebody in your environment, for whoever this is for, is unemployed. And if they're not unemployed, it doesn't matter. Drugs could be involved, whatever. I feel theft. I feel like it could be petty theft in the fact that they're stealing from friends and family. It could be stealing from you, whether it's money or objects to pawn for their habit. This person's going to get caught. Either, I feel like they're going to get caught by you, or they already have, but they're also going to get caught by the law. So if there's someone close to you that you've been trying to protect because you know that they're doing, their choices suck, basically. They're not doing what they should be doing. They're going to get caught. Just hopefully you're not with them when that happens, because you don't want to be like guilty by association kind of thing. But yeah, I heavily feel theft here. This isn't the first time this person has used the past as an excuse for whatever they're doing. This could just be one message, and these could be other messages, but that was like the overall energy. It's just lies. There's so much you don't know, but justice will be served, and I feel like it will be served in a court of law for either you or whoever you're around or whoever you're connecting to, whatever this means to you. So the problem at hand, what's going on basically, is the Selkie in her skin reclaiming your authenticity, but it's reversed. So this is not being true to yourself, or this person is not being true to them. It's almost like taking on a persona, like pretending to be someone you're not to get what you want. It's a form of manipulation. So I feel like manipulation is heavy here. Lies are heavy here, and someone's just not being true to them. They're acting out of character. I was clarified by the Seven of Swords reversed, which is past lies. With the Ten of Wands reversed, that's burdens from the past. It's like whatever situation this was, it was already resolved. It was already put to bed kind of thing, but somebody's resurrecting it. It's almost like history repeating itself. So if I'm thinking about history repeating itself, it could just be that you've dealt with this person time and time again, and they haven't changed. They're not being true to themselves, and you're not being true to you with dealing with this person, with accepting their lies and their bullshit, basically, because that's all this person's bringing towards you. I feel like a pathological liar here. It could be somebody's child, like a teenager between the ages of 14 and 18. I mean, if they're 18, they're going to really get hit hard with the law, just saying. I feel like somebody's lying. Somebody's sneaking around. If it's in love and relationships, they're showing you one side of them and doing another with somebody else. Six of Swords. Moving to calmer water. I feel like somebody has told you that they've moved on from a past person, past experience, a past habit, past behaviors. It's almost like they're letting the past go, that they're not the same person. They're a changed person. They're lying. They're not being authentic. They're not being true to them. They're not being true to you. This is still here. It's still present. Even though it's reversed, it's almost like history repeating itself. Like, I'm not this way anymore. I'm different. No, this person hasn't changed. So if this has to do with love and relationships. We are in a retrograde, so if you have an ex who has cheated on you, whether they've been to jail or not, if they just brought negativity to your life and caused drama and just hate and discontent, and it was always like, okay, what now kind of thing, if that person returns and they claim to have matured and grown and changed their ways, they're lying. They haven't. It's a temporary change, if a change at all. I just want to say, somebody's going to come in and say they changed, and they haven't. They have not changed. They're still going to piss you off. They're still going to be promiscuous. They're still telling bullshit stories and lies. So yeah, I feel like this is a love connection. And if it's not a love connection, it's between a mother or a father and a child. So this is a child who's giving you these problems. Like, I'll change my ways, just let me live with you again, please, I just need help kind of thing, and I just need a leg up to move forward. And they're just going to go right back into doing what they were doing before. So just err on the side of caution with that. I know if it's your child, it's a difficult situation. If it's a past lover, I wouldn't trust it. I just wouldn't, especially if they cheated on you or just caused problems in the past. They have not changed. So then, the hell is that? Oh. Why this is happening, why it's coming back around, is Atlantis, rapid development, excellence, and success, but this was in reverse as well. So somebody's not being successful at life, basically. So they haven't had success in love and relationships and in their career and whatever. They're feeling a sense of lack. So it's almost like, okay, who helped me? Who supported me? Who was there for me? Who made my life better? Oh, you did. Okay, so I'm going to go back to you because I need something. I need help. I'm not succeeding on my own. So why it's all happening is because this person is coming back to the people, not just you. They're probably coming back to multiple people who have helped them. They want help. This is a form of manipulation, like I said. That was clarified by the King of Swords. This is very cold, detached communication. This is not loving behavior. This is not somebody that's going to come in and go, oh my God, baby, I miss you. I love you. I can't believe that we separated. I can't live without you. No. This person is going to come in and be very logical and practical and detached. They're going to come in with reason, which is manipulation. It's funny because I see an M on his head right there, and I was just thinking manipulation. So things are not working out for them, and I almost get the woe is me. I want to provide you with as many cold, hard facts as I can, even if I twist them a little bit. I want to sound really upset. So I'm going to come in with this and make you feel bad for me so that you help me. Why is the King of Swords here? What is he saying with Atlantis, or why it's all happening? For some of you too, this person might want to come back because they have a point to prove. You might have cut them off. You might have been acting really cold and detached from them, especially if they went to jail or if they cheated on you. And it's almost like they want to come back with excuses, and kind of bridge the gap that they created, but they're doing it for selfish reasons. Why is this here, please? This person could have literally moved away from you. Like, there could be literal distance between the two of you. Come on. Three of Cups. They want to reconcile, but there's too many people involved still. Exactly. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's juggling. They haven't made a full choice. So I feel like they're just not feeling successful in the situation that they're in, whether it is a relationship, a job, just their family, whatever dynamic is going on. They're cold and detached from relationships with people in general, I'm just going to say. But I feel like they want to bridge the gap with you. They want to reconcile. They want to celebrate. They want to come back together with you because you offer them something. You can help this person in some way, shape, or form. It's very selfish of them, but just know that you're not the only person they're entertaining. It's almost like, well, Sally over here can provide good sex. Betty over here makes good money. Julie over here can provide my home, or, you know, whatever. Give me a car. She gives me rides. And it could be male, female, whatever. It doesn't matter. Those are just examples. But I feel like this person is getting a group of people together to help this person with different things, because they're trying to come across as if they are lacking. So I'm homeless, for example. I don't have a home, I don't have a car, I don't have a job. So then I approach somebody who I know is very successful. That person might be able to either help me get a job, or they'll loan me money that I will never pay back, by the way. Oh, you know, I'm so lonely. Nobody loves me. I can't, I haven't found a connection since I was with you. Okay, here's some pity sex kind of thing. So they're basically manipulating their way into people's lives, back into your life. This is definitely an ex of yours for whoever this is resonating for. They're weaseling their way back in to get what they want because things have not been successful. I really feel theft here too. So like I said, if you let this person move in with you because you think it's going to go somewhere, they're going to rob you blind. So how to handle this situation or the resolution. We have visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel, reverse. So I feel like this is saying, listen to your intuition. You already have the answers. This is somebody who's ignoring what they already know. So take the past into consideration big time with this person. And if your gut is screaming, get the hell away from them, get the hell away from them. I feel like somebody's blocking their intuition because you're remembering the good times with this person, but it's not that you forgot the bad times. It's almost like they won't be at the forefront of your mind when this person is sweet talking you. It's almost like, let's let bygones be bygones. No, this is strongly saying you need to listen to your intuition. I feel like you will block it though, for whoever I'm reading for, or you already have blocked it. For some of you, this person has already reached out to you and you're kind of teeter-tottering on what to do. This is telling you no, don't do anything with this person. I was clarified by the King of Wands reversed and the Knight of Swords in the upright. So this is somebody who doesn't mean you well. He's very promiscuous. He has anger issues. This could be somebody who actually abused you, either emotionally, physically, or whatever, in the past. This is somebody, if they don't get their way, they're very immature, by the way. If they don't get their way, they get mad. They cause a fight. They pick a fight. This person will drink too much and get angry and start fights with strangers at a bar type. That's that type of person. They don't listen to themselves. And I feel like they gravitate towards sensitive individuals, caring people, empathetic people. So if you showed any sympathy towards this person in the past, if you dated them, of course you did, they're going to gravitate towards you. This person's going to rush in. They're going to be like, hey, oh my God, I fucked up. Please help me. Something's wrong. If you don't help them, the shit's going to hit the fan, which is why I think I feel jail. I don't know. This person's running from something. They're running from the law. They're running from a person. They're running from themselves. What is the Knight of Swords here for? I almost get a sense that your advice here of how to resolve the situation is to not let them in, is to remind them of how angry you are, is to remind them of all the bullshit they put you through. It's to tell them, hey, you know, I'm not taking your shit no more, because I almost get a sense that if you're stern with this person, if you show any amount of authority towards them, they won't stay. Okay? Yeah, we have the Fool reversed. So do not start over with this person. Don't be foolish. And that's what you really need to say. You need to say. That's what you need to say. is that you're not going to take their shit. That no, this is not going to repeat. You're not going to repeat history here. No, I'm not taking a leap of faith with you. Are you fucking stupid? Do you remember what you did to me? Do you remember what you said to me? Do you remember what happened? Do you have amnesia? What the fuck, dude? Like, or chick, whatever. So this is basically saying to resolve it is to not move forward with this person. As the King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, they're not stable. I feel like this person's pissed off and stressed out that they're not in a stable position, that they don't have the control that they used to have. This person probably had a lot of control over you in the relationship, especially if it's romantically speaking. If this is a child, they're going to be temperamental. They're definitely not mature enough to make decisions for themselves. And I feel like they know that they need to stay home. They know that they need to live with you, mom, dad, whatever, aunt, uncle, grandma, because they can't afford life. If it's a child, they definitely aren't working. They haven't been able to hold a job at all, even a summertime job kind of thing. And I feel like this person has a lot of resentment towards the world. They might even have resentment towards you if you're their parent. And it's almost like a back and forth battle with them. But basically you already know how to handle that situation, and I feel like it's to not give in. It's to stand your ground no matter how pissy this child gets. If it's your ex, it's to stand your ground and to tell them off. It's to, no, this is not a stable situation. I'm doing a hell of a lot better since you've exited my life. I'm not helping you kind of thing. Like, you never helped me, why the hell should I give you a leg up now kind of thing. So just keep that in mind, because I do feel like during this retrograde, you're either going to have an unruly child who is going to get you to your breaking point. If that resonated, it will make sense to you, because your child has already been kind of hot and cold, on and off, getting into trouble, being defiant type shit. If this is an ex, you've dealt with this person, they cheated on you, I really strongly feel this person has been to jail. If they haven't been to jail, I would be shocked. And if they haven't, they're going. Either way, I think they're going to go back to jail. This person is a thief. Not only do they steal hearts and break hearts and do all this bullshit, this person actually steals. They could have a drug problem. Even if it is a child, they could have a drug problem. That's really what I'm seeing here. That's the main issue this week for whoever needed to hear it. Like I said, this will not resonate with every single person. But let's see what I can do for each individual sign. I have to pull out my handy dandy notebook. Come on. 'Cause I don't do them in order. I just do them my own little special way. So, let's see. I don't really... Yeah, screw it. I'll do this. Let's start with Libra. What warnings or what information does Libra need to know for Warning Wednesday? That either has to do with the main spread or just something different. For Libra within a week's time, starting today, please. I'm going to do one more. Alright, Libra. What does Libra need to know for Warning Wednesday, please? Oh. Nope. I just heard home. So there could be an issue with your home life, your home situation. We have the Queen of Cups. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. But that's a motherly figure to me. She can balance her emotions. We have the Lovers. That's Gemini. Decision and love. Your home life. There might be a decision on whether you should stay or go. Yeah, exactly. Ten of Wands reversed. Dropping a burden. No longer worrying about a situation. I feel like for some Libras, you guys need to focus on making a decision on who you want to be with. Old or new. Ex or new person. Some of you could be in a living situation that was very burdensome to you, and you're finally coming to the conclusion that you just don't want to be there anymore. Like, it could be baby mama, baby daddy drama type shit. Like, maybe you were with this person, like I said, old or new. I feel like there's a choice between an ex and a new person, and I feel like you need to make that choice. A lot of you could drop the old person and go to new. Gemini, what is going on with Gemini? So that's a main focus for you. It's not really a warning. I don't feel like somebody's just gonna end a situation with you out of nowhere. I feel like it's a decision that you need to make coming up within this week at least, or during the time you watch this. And that's definitely not for every Libra, but there's definitely a choice. So if you don't need to make the choice, Libra, you could be dealing with somebody who is trying to make a choice, choose you or somebody else. So it's Gemini. We have the Knight of Pentacles with the Two of Swords reversed. It's having clarity, making a decision to move on, deliver information or a message to somebody, an offer of some kind. Justice reversed, and the Three of Cups, and then the Knight of Swords. Jesus Christ, Gemini. I feel like somebody finally has clarity on a situation with you, Gemini. This is either you or someone you're dealing with, especially if we're talking about love. They have clarity, they know what they want, but they're trying to justify their actions. This person is trying to justify why they've taken so long to move towards you, to make this offer of love to you. And whether they're 100% honest or not, because remember, there are things that are unseen. That was the main energy. They might justify their actions and come towards you, and it might be all hunky-dory, but you need to know that they were entertaining other people. This is a third-party situation. They were out having fun with multiple people, whether that's sexually, in a friend capacity, whatever it means to you. It's just their attention wasn't on you 100%, or your attention wasn't on this specific person 100%. You were kind of entertaining other options. But I feel like you want to put that to an end, but I don't feel like you're going to tell the person about the options you had. You just want to choose to move forward with them, or they want to choose to move forward with you and not express all the details. You know, let's just brush that under the rug kind of thing, you know. Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know for Warning Wednesday, please? We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, so that's somebody not making an offer, maybe a missed opportunity, or an opportunity that you wanted that isn't coming, a delay. Let's see, Aquarius. Why is this here for Aquarius, please? Somebody might not be bringing in a sincere offer. They might be acting one way and kind of doing another, or saying one thing and doing another. We have the Sun reversed, so there's like a lack of clarity, no happiness, and the Chariot. So I feel like for you guys, whether you know this or not, Aquarius, whether it's coming from you or directed at you, I feel like there was an offer of a new beginning, of something that could be solid, that either you've been waiting for or someone's been waiting for from you. They're not happy because it hasn't come in, or you're not happy. You feel like you're missing information. This person isn't communicating with you the way that they should, and you're just about ready to move on. I almost feel like hopping in my car and just leaving. I don't have time for this shit. Like, either you're committed or you're not. Either you want me or you don't. I just feel like there's too many unanswered questions and you're on the way out, basically. So let's see what is going on for Pisces this week for Warning Wednesday. Feel free to timestamp these, because I know I won't. Pisces, Warning Wednesday. What do they need to know within a week? What is being hidden from Pisces? Well, we have the Moon reversed. That was strong in your reading that I did for you today, is the Moon. The Moon is significant for you, Pisces. I'm just saying. I feel like this is secrets. This is illumination. What is done in the dark is coming to light. We have the Three of Swords reversed, and it has to do with past pain, with heartbreak. I feel like somebody's going to out their feelings. Can I get one more? Okay. Seven of Wands reversed. Yeah, letting your guard down. Could be giving up on a situation too. I almost feel like, I don't know, yeah, somebody's stressed out about letting their guard down, about letting this information out. There's something that needs to be said. Either you need to say it, Pisces, to somebody, or they need to say it to you. And it has to do with how someone was treated in the past, because this is healing from the past. So it's almost like now that you've healed from a certain situation, you're ready to kind of expose yourself, either to a specific person or just to the world kind of thing, but you're stressed about it, like you're overthinking it too much. How do I say this? How do I tell this person this happened to me? How do I tell them that, you know, I waited for 5 years for them to come back, kind of thing, and then when they do, I gave up. Like there's stress around releasing old wounds. So somebody wants to come in and express why they hurt you, or you want to express to somebody why you hurt them or what happened in the past, but either you or them are really up in your head about it, like, you know I need to do it, I know I want to do it, but I just don't know how to do it. So either you or them. Cancer, please. Queen of Cups reverse. So somebody's a little overly emotional. Whether it's you or someone you're connecting to, I feel like somebody could just be really upset. They don't want to nurture a situation anymore. It's like the love is lost, I feel, either on your side or somebody else's. Somebody feels hurt. Okay, that's too fucking much. Hold on, Cancer, hold on. So we have the Lovers, Two of Cups reversed, and then the Page of Pentacles. I feel like somebody is upset because a connection has not come together yet. It's almost like somebody needs to make a choice, or somebody has made a choice and they're deciding to move on. Children could be a factor here, so you could be dealing with a baby mama, baby daddy. Not necessarily, but maybe somebody doesn't want kids and you do, like somebody doesn't agree on the whole children thing, or you already have kids and they just don't want to deal with it, which, you know, shame on them if that's the case, but whatever. People go through that all the time. I just feel like somebody's upset about a disunion because there was a choice between two people, and I feel like somebody's offering somewhere else. Yeah, we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like there could be an earth sign intermingled between you and somebody else, possibly a Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I almost get a sense, Cancer, that you're upset because you wanted to be with somebody and they were kind of stringing you along because they were waiting on somebody else to offer to them, and it's finally coming around. This person's making an offer, this earth sign potentially is making an offer to your person, or the person you wanted, and that's their final decision, is to disconnect from you. Yeah, you lost the upper hand. There's no more control in this situation. It's like giving up to follow their dreams, to get their wish fulfillment, to get what they want. So if that didn't happen to you, then you did that to somebody else, Cancer. But I feel like this is a third-party situation. Someone was just kind of hanging on to you for convenience, and somebody else offered to them, or that's what's going to happen, and that's what's going to come to light for you. As shittily as that sounds. Could be vice versa, whatever, you know. So, Scorpio, what is going on with my Scorpios? Hold on. Warning Wednesday. What does Scorpio need to know? What does Scorpio need to know this week? Love, life, and whatever. It's boiling down to love, so we're just gonna keep it going. Holy fuck, Scorpio. Alright. So we have the Six of Pentacles, a need for balance, equal give and take, reciprocity. In this deck, it's like the scales are balanced. They seem to be balanced. One side has money, the other side has books. So basically, I mean, unless you find those two, like knowledge and money being equal, it's it's a facade. So I almost feel like there's a either unrealistic sense of balance in a situation, or you feel, either you or the person you're connecting to feels that this is a balanced connection or a balanced circumstance or situation, but it's really not. There are things you don't know, like I said, the unseen. And then we have Strength card. This is Leo energy. Could be dealing with a Leo or on our side. And then we have the Page of Cups, which is an emotional offer. Could also be an apology. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So it's coming out of the cold. I feel like some truth is coming in. But I feel like it's not the whole truth. I feel like somebody wants to balance the scales with you, Scorpio, or you do with them. You just want things to be fair. It's like I give, you give kind of thing. I feel like either you or this person has tried to stay strong, because it's like holding out for this person, this connection. It's like, I really like you, I have feelings for you, so I don't really want to be with anybody else. I really want you. And I feel like somebody's coming towards you, or you're going towards somebody else to come out of the cold, and you're going to apologize for your lacking communication and your lack of forward movement, or that's what they're going to do to you. So there's a slow offer of emotion. I'm going to say emotion, not love. Coming towards you because somebody feels your absence. So it's almost like somebody wants to come in to balance the scales, because you give them something, you provide something in their life, so you make them feel whole, you make them feel happy, you might make them laugh, they might go to you for advice. And I kind of get a sense of, Scorpio, you have feelings for this person, and they do have feelings for you, but they're not matched. It's like they might come in making it seem balanced when they're just throwing shit on one side of the scale to make it appear that way. So it could be shit talk. And I'm not saying that they're going to badmouth you, but I wouldn't believe every word that this person says, especially if you've been waiting on them for a while, or if they're an ex. Somebody wants to come in and apologize. They miss you, Scorpio. But I don't know if it's as sincere as they're going to make it sound. So let's go to fire. Aries. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries need to know for Morning Wednesday this week? I feel that card. We have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Well, somebody doesn't want to fucking wait anymore. They're done investing in a situation or relationship. It just wasn't bearing the fruits of their labor. It's almost like putting so much time, energy, and effort into a person, place, or thing, and not getting anything in return, not getting anything out of it. Some of you, the theft thing that popped up in the beginning, some of you could be feeling a sense of like a loss of money. I almost see that somebody had a certain amount in their savings account, or in a box or in a drawer in their room, like hiding money in a coffee can kind of thing, and somebody found it, and you thought you had $1,200 and now you only got $500 kind of thing. So somebody's been picking at your savings. That's not for everyone, that's for some of you. So if you do have a savings in your house, there's cash hidden somewhere, just take a peek when no one's around to make sure that somebody with sticky fingers didn't find it. So what else does Aries need to know, please? I almost feel like you need to stop waiting on a situation or a person. Action needs to be taken here. So if somebody is not taking action towards you, you either need to take action towards them, and if they don't reciprocate, you need to move on. There's some form of forward movement that needs to be happening. It's almost like stop waiting. Seven of Wands reversed, like letting your guard down, giving up. I feel like you got to give up on someone or something, yeah, for your success, the Six of Wands. So if you want to be successful in this situation, especially if we're talking about connections, whether they're love connections, friendships, partnerships, whatever, I feel like you need to invest less. So you need to let people invest in you instead of investing in them. I feel like you give too much and you come out like with the short end of the stick. So in order for you to be successful, there's a situation, a relationship or partnership, friendship, something that you need to drop. Don't even argue. Don't stand up for yourself with that person. You've done too much. Move on, and you will be successful. There's somebody who has their eye on you right now. I feel like they're partnered with somebody. So if I'm talking to a masculine energy right now, or a male, I feel like there's a female who is at her wit's end in a relationship that she is around you. She has her eyes on you. She's waiting for the right opportunity. So whatever situation you're in, you need to get out of for that one person, because I feel like love is right around the corner. It's all about perfect timing. Oh, what do we have for Leo? My lovely, lovely Leo. Sometimes I have fun with these going really fast because I get messages that fly right in. I don't mean to talk wicked fast, but I don't know. It's almost like I don't have enough time to think. So whatever I say, I don't even remember what I say half the time. Leo, Leo, Leo. 8 of Pence reversed. No longer working on a situation, not putting any time, energy, and effort into something or someone. Some of you could be facing a loss of a job. So all I'm going to say with the whole loss of a job thing, because of the unseen energy that is the basis for this whole thing, if you have a boss that kind of doesn't really like you, you might have an inclination, but you might not know 100%. Like maybe they give you the shit work, or you've heard rumors or something like that. Don't get under that person's skin. Do not do anything bold or brazen to them, because they will fire you. They're looking for a reason to let you go, Leo. So don't give them a reason, basically. I would kind of keep it to yourself if that's the case. But I feel like even if that happened, it's a job you don't like. It's a job you kind of need for security, or you feel that way, but you don't like it. Too much, yeah, it's not balanced. Temperance here in the reverse. Could be dealing with Sagittarius, who's kind of pissy, temperamental, but something isn't working out for you. If we're talking about love, then you and somebody are on completely different pages. You might want to pursue somebody, and they're just off in La La Land or off with other people. I don't see anybody with an X here, but then we have the 10 of Swords. So yeah, something's over. Be careful at work, because even though it's not a fair situation and it wouldn't be fair to fire you, I don't think this person would care. They're in it for themselves, and you will feel betrayed by this person if that happens. It's almost like a coworker snitches or something, like, oh, you smoked a joint before you went to work and all of a sudden you're fired. And it's like, well, weed is legal. I don't know. Like, that's an example. I just want to say that. But you're going to feel a sense of betrayal because somebody's they don't have your best interest at heart. So if this is love and relationships, like I said, different pages, don't invest in it. You'll only end up hurt. And there is a coworker or a boss who doesn't really like you. So they're going to find whatever they can to fire you. Alright, what do I have for my Sagittarius, please? And that's definitely not for everyone. Remember, Warning Wednesday. These are just warnings for certain people. If it makes sense, it makes sense. You also have many signs in your chart. So maybe if your sun sign is Leo and that don't make sense, maybe your Venus sign will resonate. Or your moon sign, rising, whatever. Sagittarius. 5 of Wands. Well, Sag, you're fucking fighting with people. You're not agreeing with somebody or multiple people on a subject matter, whether we're talking about love or anything. That kind of goes hand in hand with Leo, just saying, because there was possibly a pissed off Sag who wants that person fired. So there's conflict surrounding you, possibly around a family situation, your stability. I almost feel like a disagreement on a wedding. Like, that's weird. That could be for one person. So if you are happily with somebody, Sag, and they propose to you or you propose to them, and there's someone's planning the wedding, I feel like there's a difference of opinion when it comes to the decorations and the setup and the date. Like, really talk to your partner, whoever you're engaged to, about this, because I feel like someone's going to be really fucking mad. And it could be the mother or mother-in-law who just doesn't want it this way. They want it a certain way, but the bride wants it the other way. I don't know. That's definitely not for everyone. Yeah, 2 of Swords. somebody can't make up their fucking mind on what to do. You could have issues with your in-laws. I just feel family fighting. So if you're not married to somebody or dating somebody and you don't have in-laws or dealing with your partner's family, there's disagreements all over the place here. You're fighting with people. And even if you're not saying it, you just disagree. And it's kind of leaving things up in the air. It's affecting your stability. It might even be affecting your home life. Like, it's almost like when you are pissed off at work, we'll say, like, say you had a bad day, you had a disagreement with your boss, you might come home and you're still thinking about this because you don't know what to do, and it's kind of interrupting the peace and the sanctuary of your home. So, like, maybe your wife or husband's like, you know, I haven't seen you all day, why are you being a fucking dick, kind of thing. It could be like that. Strength. This is basically saying harness that Leo energy and resist bringing problems from the outside in. So if you're having issues at work or with friends or whatever outside of your household, outside of your relationship, do not carry that home with you. Do not bring that into your relationship because it's going to cause some conflict. I do feel that Sagittarius and Leo, there's at least a group of you who are not seeing eye to eye. You're fighting with a Leo Sag. And a Leo's fighting with you. I saw that in Leos. So it might just make you go within because you're just too fucking stressed out. Like, I just feel like there's a topic of discussion that's going to come up, whether it's inside your household or outside. It's going to stress you out, leave you up in the air, not know if you should stay at this job, stay in this relationship. It's going to leave you confused. You're going to want to just be by yourself and pull away from the world to think about it, but it's going to keep you up at night. It's going to stress you out, like, what do I do? So, Sag, yeah, you got a lot going on. You might be trying to end a relationship even. So now I'm on to earth signs. So, morning, well, I screwed this all up. So, are some of you earth signs screwing shit up, or am I still stuck on Sag? Sorry. I have Sagittarius rising, so I'm just saying. I'm not dissing Sag at all. Man. Alright. Let's see my lovely, lovely earth signs. Who do I want to do first? We'll do Cappy. Let's do Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know, please? Whoa. Well, Cappy. Holy shit, because I saw that. I'm taking those two, and then I don't know what the hell's going on here. Ace of Cups reversed, so their love is not being matched. There's a need for self-love here, because I almost feel like someone might be upset or kind of shitting on themselves, feeling down because somebody said they didn't love them, left them out in the cold. I feel like there's a breakup here. Old, new. Love was not matched. Love and money. I almost feel like somebody had to sacrifice their self, like their self-love for somebody else, and it wasn't working out, so the relationship had to end. This is the controlling energy here, is what I feel. That was from Sagittarius. I'm not taking it. So let's see. What is this about for Capricorn, please? I just feel like somebody feels left out. They feel like they weren't good enough. I knew I shuffled that fucked up. Where the hell is it? There's something else flipped. Freaking cards. Well, I feel like your whole world has been turned upside down because my cards have been fucked up. So they've been turned upside down. I feel like this disconnect really hit you hard. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's gonna hit you hard. And it will happen within a week's time if this is resonating with you. I feel like you know it's coming, you just don't want it to. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and that's divine timing. This is necessary. You need to move on because I feel like you weren't in the best space with this person. Fucking cards. Jesus Christ. Well, I want to see the next one. I'll flip it. Oh, there it is. Whoop, there it is. What does Capricorn have to move on to? please. 8 of Wands. Well, you have to move the fuck on. I feel like you need to speak your truth because you're not happy. Yeah, 9 of Cups reversed. You're just not happy. So I feel like this is necessary. It's almost like I feel codependency, like in a sense, complacency. That's what I'm looking for. I feel like for whoever this is for, Capricorn, either you or the person you're connecting to, not for every Cappy, remember, general reading, Warning Wednesday for those who need it. There's a relationship where the love is unrequited, and I feel like you felt left out for a while. But it is coming to a head, and it is the universe saying it is time. You need to move forward. You've known this for a while. I know it's difficult, but you need full steam ahead. You need to just let this person know you're done. No blockages. There's nothing in your way. You have the okay from the universe to move on because you're just not happy. You're not fulfilled here. I even feel drinking. I feel heavy drinking. So I almost get a sense that if you stay, you're gonna just like piss your money away on alcohol because of your unhappiness. Maybe that's already been happening, and if that hasn't been happening to you, it's someone you're dealing with, or it's just not your story at all. But yeah, I feel like heavy drinking here, spending too much money on booze, needing to move forward because it's just an unhealthy situation. So I feel like it's a bad relationship is going to come to a head within a week's time, and it's finally going to be put to rest because you guys just can't work on it anymore. And I feel like it's also affecting your job, like your job performance. Maybe you're hungover when you go to work, kind of thing. So let's see. Let's do Taurus. Going on with Taurus. Warning Wednesday. What? Okay. Well, judgment. A decision will be made, Taurus. I feel like a judgment call is coming your way. Could be something you've been waiting for, or someone is just making a decision to. I just keep looking at the speaker, so it's basically saying when this person comes in with communication, be ready to listen. You will hear it, or they need to hear you. So either you need to listen or be heard. That's too much, Taurus. I feel like some of you could be having issues with family members over a decision that was made, either by you or by them. It's almost like things are coming to a head. That's what I feel, Taurus. Let's see. But this is prominently about a decision, and it's like the right decision. Alright, go on. Thank you. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She wants the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the fucking truth. So I feel like there's a decision to be made to speak your truth, or for someone to speak their truth to you. 5 of Cups about how they've been feeling. Somebody could be going through depression, or somebody's just upset with a situation. They're either upset with how you've been treating them, a decision you made, something that's been going on, or you feel that way. And you want to let somebody know that you're not fucking happy, or they want to let you know that they're not happy either without you or by what's been going on. 8 of Cups, possibly they just want to let you know that they're fucking hightailing it out of here. It's like, I'm upset because I haven't gotten the communication I needed, so I'm walking away. And then we have the 7 of Swords. We have that in the major warning message here. So this could be lies, cheating, stealing. If this is a parent-child dynamic, there's a child who's like really depressed, and it's almost like, if I don't get my way, mom or dad, I'm gonna run away, kind of energy, because I'm so sad. And there's been a lot of lies. It's almost like the parents just want to communicate. They just want the truth from their child. They're not getting it. You could be dealing, Taurus, you could have a son or daughter who has been stealing, and you're done with it. So it's almost like, it's not justice, but we did get double justice initially. So it's like a decision, a final decision will be made on the situation. If this is love related, You could have been dealing with somebody who was either dealing with somebody else or that was you and you didn't tell this other person. I almost feel like either you have Libra in your chart or you're dealing with a Libra who is upset about a decision you made because they feel that you lied to them and they're walking away. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the King of Cups here because somebody hid their emotions. Yeah, it's almost like giving up. It's like, I almost get a sense that somebody wanted you to let your walls down, Taurus, and open up and express your feelings. And then they found out some way, shape, or form. They found out the truth. They found out that you've been lying, possibly dealing with other people. Just lying about the situation in general. It really upset them, and now they're walking away. And the final decision has been made or will be made this week regarding the situation. And if you weren't the one doing that, Taurus, then it was done to you. Unless it didn't resonate. So there's a couple stories there for you, Taurus. So what do we have for Virgo? Virgo, please. I just heard stubborn. I know Taurus energy, Taurian energy can be pretty stubborn, but earth signs in general seem to be. I have a son who's a Virgo. He can be pretty fucking stubborn, just gonna say. But I love my little Virgo, just saying. I love talking to him. Him and I can relate on so many different levels. It's just, I don't know, Virgos are awesome. I mean, I love all signs, but he's my kid, so. What's going on for you, Virgo? Not for my son, Logan, but for Virgos, for my collective, please. Well, we have the Hermit. That was face up. So I feel like seclusion, you guys are going inward and really thinking about your wants, needs, and desires. Like, who do you want? What do you want? Are you happy? Are you not happy? Could this person make you happy or not? Nine of Swords reversed. So yeah, some of you could have been dealing with sleepless nights, insomnia, at least for the past month or so. I feel like that's coming to an end. A lot of self-reflection, balance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, not necessarily, could have that in your chart, but I almost feel like healing energy. Like, I needed time away. This is pulling away from love, life, friends, everything. It's almost like waking up, going to work, coming home, and now you can finally sleep and process and heal. So I feel like a lot of you are coming to realizations about the past, through self-reflection and healing and balancing out your life and your emotions. Yeah, the Emperor, you're taking charge. That's Aries energy there, but it's healing and getting back to yourself. It's realizing just how strong you are, how powerful you are. It's also knowing that when it's the right time to be in a relationship. So it's almost like not even looking for commitment until you're back to your Emperor status kind of thing. The Emperor usually is committed. So some of you could be in committed relationships. If you're not, you have one on your mind that you might have been defensive about at one point. Yep. Someone from your past, you could have known this person since you were a child, or you just could have been involved with them and known them, just a friend, a past lover, whatever. I don't really feel ex energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, not necessarily. But I feel like thinking a lot about the past and healing from old wounds, dropping the burden of it all, and kind of manning up, womaning up, whatever it is, whatever it means to you, to move forward with somebody who you have a strong bond or connection with, especially spiritually. So there's a soulmate connection here, and I feel like it has been here for you, Virgo, for a while. And you might just come to this realization, like you just might have that inner knowing this week. Or somebody might bring it to your attention even if you didn't know, kind of thing. I just feel like it's going to be brought to the table. I don't feel like you're going to jump on it just yet, but I feel like the information is there. I don't think you knew how strongly this person felt about you, I'm just going to say. So yeah, that is for each individual sign. So let's see. I kind of want to do something a little extra. extra. Let's see, where the fuck they go? I know this is a little long, but you know what? I'm going to throw a bunch of little shit in here, and we can decide if we like it or not later on. You know, skip through, pause, restart, whatever. I just want to see what are the blockages for this week. For the collective. I'm not doing each individual sign. I just want to see what the main energies are, the main blockages for people in love. In life. But because it's Warning Wednesday, we kind of need to know what we need to work through. You know what I mean? Especially if there's any additional messages. Ooh, lust. We need to work through that. That's that devil energy. It's feeling like you're in love, feeling drawn to somebody, but it's so intense that it's just, you can't maintain that level of love. You know what I mean? It's kind of selfish energy because it's very erotic. It's all about sensuality. So some of I'm just gonna say, for the masses, you guys might be very horny this week, and if it's not you, it's someone you're connecting to. But I just feel like overall, for multiple signs, an obstacle that might need to be worked through is it's like casual sex, restraining yourself so that you can hold out for someone important. I mean, to each your own, you know. If you got the itch, you gotta scratch it and go for it, especially if you got someone who's willing to scratch it for you. But you know what I'm saying. That might be an obstacle this week. Embarrassment. So maybe somebody is going to sleep with somebody just because they're sexy as hell and they're horny, and then they're going to regret it. They're going to have a sense of, they're going to feel ashamed and embarrassed over their actions because it's almost like I feel that holding back energy, like I've held back for so long and now I just caved in, and you know, this person is going to think that's all I want, and that's not the case. Like, it might lead people to believe differently about you, or make them think that you don't love them, that you just want them for their body or for the physical aspects that they can offer, kind of thing. It's almost like succumbing to your desires. Stagnant and void. Okay. Robotic. So I feel like this is a cycle for somebody out there. Obviously this is for the collective, but it will not resonate with everybody. So I feel like this is a cycle that's been on repeat. Somebody almost feels like they're not lovable, and that's why they kind of hold back. That's why they don't express their emotions. That's why they don't get emotionally invested or involved, or why they haven't recently or with you. So if you're asking that question, like, you know, I feel this connection, like, you know, I'm so pulled to this person, why, and they're pulled to me, and they've told me this, but why won't they act on it? Why won't, you know, why hasn't this moved forward? It's because this person has a hard time accepting love. So they don't really know how to love and be loved. They feel kind of lost inside, is what I'm getting, and that's why they hang back, and that's why this feels like it's taking forever. They're very embarrassed by their actions, because I kind of get a sense that with lust here, they have been the fuck boy, fuck girl type energy, at least recently, and it wasn't with you, and you might have found out, and they're kind of ashamed of it because they've been holding back from you and filling that sexual void with other people. And it's almost like, how is so-and-so going to receive this information? Are they going to think that I don't like them? Are they going to think that I don't find them attractive? You know, all these things are running through somebody's head, and it has nothing to do with that. It almost has to do with the fact that they don't want to hurt you, or you don't want to hurt this person. There's feelings there, and they don't know how to feel those feelings, so they're just doing what they know, what's comfortable. So that's kind of the blockages that need to be worked through this week. So even if somebody has a realization that they're in love with you, or you have this realization that you're in love with somebody else, whether you've been intimate with them or not, I feel like what needs to be worked through is self-love and not feeling ashamed for prior actions. The past is the past. You can't really focus on it in the now if you want a healthy connection. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this is an ex. I feel like this is somebody new, somebody that has piqued your interest, but you haven't dated them. So that's kind of what I feel with that. So those are some blockages for somebody out there, or a small group of you. And then I just want to see what somebody would want to say to you if they could, if they would open their fucking mouth. Maybe they will. So let's see. What needs to be said to my collective from the people or person that loves them? You know what? Screw it. I'm going to pull for each sign for this one. I'm going to ask for like what someone would say for each sign. So we'll start with fire. Aries. What does Aries person want to say to them? 1, 2. I have such a hard time just picking cards. Here we go. They want to say, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what it is. You feel like home to me. So that's what somebody wants to say to you, Aries, or that's what you want to say to somebody. So I feel like somebody made a mistake and they're missing you. They want to come back, but they have shit they need to process through, Leo. So you're still on their mind. I'm a better person because of you. So either Leo, you feel that way about somebody, or they feel that way about you. I feel like this is that advice, friends first type energy, like I didn't realize I could have a connection like this kind of energy. Our connection still affects me, exactly. And my mind and heart always comes back to you. So yeah, Leo, you have somebody on your mind, or somebody's heavily thinking about you, and you had this amazing connection, and I feel like it was friends first, or friends only. It's almost like falling in love with your best friend kind of energy. And I get a sense that it's like somebody who's very loving, caring, and giving was kind of connecting to somebody who's kind of the bad girl, bad boy type. And it's almost like you made them see a side of them that they didn't know, and it makes them feel more compassion for other people, and they didn't always think that way, kind of thing. So they're definitely thinking about you, Leo, and you've impacted that person's life, whoever it may be to you, Sagittarius. What needs to be said to Sagittarius, or what does Sagittarius want to say to somebody, please? I'm sorry this is so long. I just wanted to do multiple parts. I think it's kind of fun. I don't know, just trying to do something different. What the fuck? Alright, Sag, that's quite a bit. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. I'll do 4. Okay. We have, I just have to do something else right now. Please try and understand. So the person you want in your life is not in your life at this time. Your beauty still moves me. So that lustful energy, that message, the blockage could pertain to a message for you, Sagittarius. I do feel a strong magnetic attraction here. How could you still love me after all I've done? Somebody fucked up. It's almost like the grass wasn't greener on the other side. I feel like this person kind of ran in circles around you. It was like in, out, in, out, in, out. I like you, I'm gone. Like that. And I feel that energy here. Lying was just easier for me than telling you the truth. Yeah, they were in and out, up and down, didn't know what they wanted, very conflicted on love and connecting with you, Sag, or this is what you're saying to somebody else, but there's definitely a physical connection or attraction here. Somebody's trying to get their life together to figure things out, and they have emotion for you, but they know they fucked up. They don't know if you'll forgive them, or you don't know if this person will forgive you. So now let's go to air. Aquarius. What does Aquarius want to say, or what needs to be said to Aquarius? I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. So I feel like you had a conversation with somebody, Aquarius, or they had one with you, and one of you tried to prove your point, and it was proven. I feel like somebody was kind of acting like a jackass, and they were called on their shit. And maybe somebody got a hair across their ass over it, but they are reflecting on it, and they do know where you're coming from and why you said what you said, or vice versa. I need more time to figure things out. Yeah, they're heavily thinking of the last conversation you guys had, or you are. One more for Aquarius, please. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Exactly. Regret. If you dated this person, Aquarius, they could have cheated on you and regret it, or regret putting you in a third-party situation, or that's how you feel, depending on which end of that you're on, or if it even happened to you. I just feel like there was a conversation that came up between the two of you. Someone was right, someone was wrong, and the person who is on the wrong side of that conversation is seeing things from the other person's perspective, and they just need more time to think about it, because your words did affect them. Like, they listened. Gemini. I can still feel you. Gemini is thinking about somebody, or somebody's thinking about Gemini. Times that you two had together. So I feel like this message, at least this one card, is for the Geminis who have been intimate with somebody else. I feel like it's kind of a secret admirer thing. Not really a secret. Well, it could be now. It's almost like I feel like you were intimate with this person, but you might not know that they still think about you. And if you guys were never physically together, there was like fantasy with this person. Either you fantasize about them, or they fantasize about you, like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas kind of thing. So this person wants you around, Gemini, or you want them around. They just want to touch your body and be all sensual. Gemini, Gemini, what does Gemini need? Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yeah, this person's on a mission to figure out what they need to do with their life, what they want out of life, who they want to be with. Who the fuck had that? Was it Sagittarius? I don't know. It might have been Leo. So you could be dealing with a fire sign. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusions. Aquarius had that one, I think. I can't remember. All of a sudden, I just fucking did Aquarius. But anyways, I feel like there was a conversation that was had here, and you two are still drawn to each other. Wait, no, am I on? No, I'm on Gemini. I'm like, what the fuck am I on? Could be dealing with an Aquarius, too. I almost feel a yearning here. Like, this could have been like a lustful connection where maybe there wasn't really love there. It was just kind of physical, and somebody's still thinking about it, trying to figure out if that's what they want and need, and if it could become more. That's what I feel with that. So let's see, Libra. Oh my god. So we have, I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusion. So I feel like air signs, you guys gave someone a what for. Just gonna say, or they did that to you, but it seems it's coming out for all the air signs. Pretty sure you guys had a conversation with somebody. I feel like it had to do with feelings and emotions and getting together and being with somebody that didn't seem to be on the same page as you. Just know that even if they're not talking to you, or they're acting like they don't want you, they were really affected by what you said. They're actually listening. They listened. Libra. I wish I could take back the things I said. So maybe they didn't agree at the time about the conversation you had, but they're thinking about it now. Because they know you're right. They know that they fucked up. They know that they were being a jackass or a bitch or whatever side that they were on, or you were, depending. Let's see. One more for Libra. What needs to be said to Libra, please? Well, what does Libra need to say? Whichever. 1, 2, fill that. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So yeah, whether you dated this person or not, I feel like they did entertain other options, or they chose someone over you, and they're regretting it because they do not have a strong connection or soul connection or just those feels, those deep feelings with the person they chose, but they do with you. And it's almost like this person needs to come back with their tail between their legs, but they're too ashamed, they're too prideful to do it at this time, but they want to. So I did, let's see, let's do water. What do we got for water? Alright, so what needs to be said to Pisces, or what does Pisces need to say? Pisces, please. Pisces. My heater is so hot. Hold on. I feel like it's that one. God, I'm sweating my butt off. Your beauty still moves me, so there is a sexual attraction here. You find somebody very alluring. They find you alluring as well. I almost see somebody looking at somebody's pictures on Instagram, Facebook, social media, whatever. So there, for Pisces, either you're doing this or someone's doing this with you. You are not just imagining, but enjoying looking at somebody from afar. I feel like it's that. And then I'll take those two. So then we have, I'm reminded of you constantly. So I feel like if you're still friends on social media, Pisces, with somebody, or they're friends with you, just seeing your face, reading your posts, watching your videos, if you're on YouTube, something like that, it's keeping your memory alive to the point where it's almost like everywhere they turn they see your fucking face, and it's starting to drive them crazy in a way that's sending them back in your direction. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So you definitely brought something up within this person from their past. Could be dark night of the soul type energy. You could have been trying to help them process through some shit. But I feel like you guys had some very intimate and intense conversations with whoever this is. And it's not easy for them to admit that they were wrong, or to admit that they were affected by this connection or by what you said. I can still feel you. Of course they can. I feel like you guys dream about each other, Pisces. I feel like this is a soul connection, that you guys were together in a past life, and that's where all this pain and shit comes up. It's too hard to bear when you're around. This person might come back around, but I feel like you two are so energetically tied to each other that they don't even need to physically be there. It's almost like a satisfying connection in the spirit realm. I don't know how to explain that, but somebody's got a very sensual connection with somebody, Pisces. Either you're feeling that way, or they are, both of you. Let's see, Cancer. What needs to be said to Cancer, or what does Cancer need to say to somebody? Sorry, I keep tripping over my words. Alright. I can still feel you. I feel damaged, like I can't do this. We will be together again. So there is a Cancerian out there who is very hopeful that their ex-person will come back to them. That's definitely not for all of you, and some of you Cancerians have an ex that are thinking that you will reunite with them. Somebody feels very lost ever since this disconnect. It's this very codependent feeling to me. I feel attachment issues here, big time, Cancer. I don't know if it's on your part or whoever you're connecting to. I almost feel like this person relies on you too much, emotionally, physically, financially, whatever, when you two were together. And it's almost like that you complete me energy. And I know that sounds sweet, but that's codependent, and that's not healthy. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Yeah, somebody's sitting in regret because of the choices that they made, but it's because they lost more than just you, or you lost more than just this person. You lost a comfort. It's almost a security blanket type feeling. So I don't know who that's for, and that's definitely not for every Cancerian, because not every Cancerian is dealing with that. But let's see, what does Scorpio need to say, or what needs to be said to Scorpio, please? I can't handle your words right now. Surprise, a fucking surprise. I can't believe, it's, I think somebody doesn't know what to say to you, Scorpio, or how to talk to you. It could be because you're too intense, or they just can't handle the topic that you bring up, because I almost feel like you could have a friendly conversation with somebody that you're trying to connect to, because Scorpios, you guys are very intelligent. You can carry on a very deep conversation, and sometimes you tend to dive a little too deep, and it freaks people out. I feel like that could have happened here, so I can't handle your words right now. I feel like somebody's sitting in regret because you might have told them something, and it happened. And they know you're right. I just saw I feel safer in silence. So yeah, somebody doesn't want to admit that you were right and they were wrong, or vice versa. But I can definitely say, Scorpio, you guys can be pretty intense. I can say that I am a Scorpio. Not all the time, because sometimes we just fly on the surface, But yeah, I feel like you opened up to somebody about themselves, not even about how you feel, about themselves and their situation, and it was like just making them face this darkness, and they just didn't want to fucking face it, kind of thing. Like, no, like, you're the Antichrist, Scorpio, can't handle this shit. No, but what they don't realize is that you actually were helping them process through the shit that they needed to process through, that they were refusing to face. Anyways, what else needs to be said, Scorpio? What do you need to say, or what needs to be said to you, please? Scorpio. Okay. Well, we have you. Maybe we're just too different. So you could be dealing with someone on the opposite end of the spectrum. You inspire me, which is beautiful. Scorpios are very inspirational because we tend to be very creative, just like most. I can't just say water signs, because creativity, it depends on what we're talking about, and it is across the board, and it depends on the person and their placements. But I just feel music, lyrics, poetry, just the way words flow is an inspiration. Either you are doing this to somebody, Scorpio, or their words are inspiring you. Kind of feel like it's what you're saying. I just wasn't ready for you. So yeah, sometimes, like I said, that intensity, Scorpio, you come off a little too strong, even without realizing it, because you're just, it's almost like, I'm not expressing the vastness of my emotions and my feelings. If I did that, if this scared you, then holy shit, I guess I can never be honest with you, kind of thing. It's like, this person doesn't even realize that with how intense you actually were being with them, you could be 1,000 times deeper than that. But anyways, besides that, I feel like there was something going on in this person's life at the time that they came into yours, or that you two connected, whatever, that they were trying to process through, and the timing was off. Your beauty still moves me. So this person likes your body. I see eyes, beautiful eyes. Somebody likes your smile. I just feel like somebody's mesmerized by your features, pictures, just the way you look, the way you walk, the way you present yourself, or you're mesmerized by somebody else, and that with them, kind of thing, vice versa. So yeah, there's a strong connection there too, and it goes way beyond the physical, Scorpio. So let's see what is going on. Capricorn, please. Earth signs. What needs to be said to Capricorn, or what does Capricorn need to say? Is it possible to forgive and forget? Somebody fucked up. Either you did, or someone you're connecting to did. I feel like it happened more than once, because it's almost like, I know you already forgave me for this, but can you do it again, kind of thing, is what I feel. You know, I just wasn't ready. I was just having fun. I don't know. I feel like somebody played with somebody's emotions here, Cappy. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. We've already gotten that. So I feel like some truth was spoken. Somebody was exposed. I feel safer in silence. Yeah, this person feels like you're going to chop their head off. I almost see a lumberjack with an axe and just like, put your head down because I'm going to chop it off. This person doesn't know what to say to you, Capricorn, or you don't know what to say to somebody else because I feel like you said one thing and did another, or they did. So somebody wasn't being upfront. And then we have, I need more time to figure things out. So yeah, you two are thinking about each other, and it's not that this is a lost cause. It's just there's a need for a lot of forgiveness, and understanding from the other, like seeing things from the other person's perspective. And I have a feeling that that's going to be very difficult to do. And keep in mind, this is like within a week's time. So, Capricorn, Taurus. What needs to be said to Taurus? Or what does Taurus need to say? Being apart has been life-changing for me. That could go a couple of ways. I feel like it, for the majority of you Tauruses, either on your part or their part, whoever you're connecting to, this life-changing moment of being apart from you has been, like, basically, they're coming to these realizations now that they want to be with you, that there is a connection here, that they don't want to lose this connection. For others of you, whether this is on your part or their part, they're actually seeing that you two are not compatible, and that they're entertaining other options, or they're considering it, or you are. So I feel like two scenarios there with that message. Taurus, please. My heart is just telling me to do it. I feel like this person wants to come back to you, or you want to go back to somebody that you stopped talking to. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Yeah. I feel like there was a disconnect in communication. Yeah. I still love you. So I feel like this was possibly a relationship that was headed towards relationship land, towards commitment, like a connection that was headed that way, but something happened and ties got severed. It didn't end up going that way. Either someone went back to the past, or you two just didn't progress forward with a relationship. And I feel like feelings were talked about, but not in depth. And it's almost like somebody said, oh, hey, I love you, or I could love you, or something. You know, they expressed emotion, and the other person didn't receive it well, or didn't receive it at all, or didn't acknowledge it. So it's almost like, is it possible to forgive and forget that I did that because I fucking love you, and I think I need to tell you. So I feel like within a week's time, Taurus, either you or someone you're connected to is going to come forward and say that they love you. That's fucking cool. Virgo. Jesus, Virgo. I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So we got a spy. Either you're spying Virgo, or someone's spying on you because they miss you. They miss your little Virgo ass. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So yeah, some harsh words were spoken between you and someone. So either you're feeling bad or they are. I feel like the both of you are watching each other online, because there's kind of like a silent treatment thing going on right now, like a disconnect in communication. So it's like you guys, neither one of you are expressing your feelings or really talking. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Like I think I said, somebody might have gone back to a past person. I just feel a disconnect in communication with something that was going somewhere. It's very similar to Taurus's energy. So somebody made a mistake. They chose wrong. Or one more. What's that? I don't know if I can meet your expectations. So I don't know if somebody set the bar too high in this situation initially and it kind of spooked somebody. But I do feel a fear of rejection either on Virgo's side or the other person's side. But there are feelings here. It's just I feel like either you or that person or both of you are kind of nervous on expressing your feelings, or it's almost like who's going to make the first move, who's going to take that first step, that leap of faith. And I kind of feel like you are, Virgo, but I feel like you're hesitant because you don't want to. That's what I feel. So I hope that made sense. I know that it kind of went from warning to love, but it's almost like what to expect and blockages and shit. And obviously the warning in the beginning, but that's pretty much what I got for you guys for Warning Wednesday. If you like this, me doing like freestyle shit and just kind of going with the flow, let me know, because if you do, I'll continue to do it. And if you're kind of on the fence with it, I'll put it on Patreon, and for the people who pay, that's where it will be. So let me know, because I just kind of want to know what you guys want, you know. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.